should be one.
It's on my page.
No, yeah.
Let's see, we're good. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And pretty much, we're just going to go into this topic, all right? As you can see, it says, be as though you had none, okay? Dealing with, the balance of women and the scriptures, okay? Now, yeah. Now, dealing with this topic, it's a topic of mastering really the balance between the two, okay? Because it says be as though you had none. What does that mean? All right, does that mean that if you have a woman or a wife, you just go home and, yo, honey, I'm not dealing with you no more. Pack your bags and get out. That's not how you do it. You got to have a balance in everything. Now I'm gonna get the scripture real quick since that's the theme of the lesson. All right, it says, this is 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It and now is even more short. All right, the time is shortest now. So it says, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. All right. So having a wife and being as though you had none, that means that you're especially when you come into this truth, your focus, all right, that you give this truth, you should give the truth, enough attention to where it's as though you're a single man. Because as Paul said, having a woman, you'll have trouble in the flesh. Because women want what? Attention. That's the number one thing they really want from you is attention. They want you to focus on them. They want you to, talk to them every 2 seconds. What are you doing? What's up? Like they just want to have that feel of knowing that your eyes are on them. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be like that with the scriptures. So that's where you got to have the balance. As the scriptures say, too much of everything is bad. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So but your priority is this truth. You know what I'm saying? You do the works, you do your studying, you do what you got to do. Okay, and then after that, you can deal with your woman. And then if you don't have a woman, hey, so be it. You got even more time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure you'll have another avenue to quote unquote divert to. As a means of balancing, bringing balance.
Because when you look at the men of old, yes, we were allowed to deal with multiple women, all right. But now you compare those times to now, a lot of men are weak, okay. And back then, women weren't brought up to believe that men are to cater to them. Now women are brought up to believe that men are to cater to women. And men are brought up to cater to women, okay? But when you come into this truth, it's a completely different mindset. It's the man over the woman, okay? So you have to move with a certain type of energy, man. And that's why the Apostle Paul said, be as though you had none, because being in this truth is difficult, it's tough. You're at war, okay? And if you're at war, the last thing you want is women around you, man. Because now you have something to worry about, you have something to protect and fight for. That's not even your life. It makes the fight even more harder. Okay? So the challenge of having women around you makes this walk that much more difficult, man. But certain brothers, you can handle that. Other brothers you can't. It becomes a distraction. Okay? Because like the brother said, women seek what? Attention. Okay? And attention, which is energy, okay, you give that to the woman, what happens? You're taking that from the works of the Lord. Okay, and the Most High is a jealous power. So once he sees that you out here giving so much attention to women, what does he do? He takes the women away from you, or he makes them become demons. Okay, women start acting like demons. So it's best, hey, if it be like Apostle Paul said, be as if it were possible, be like myself. Roughly paraphrasing, okay, because when the Apostle Paul was on this earth doing the ministry, the work, he didn't have no wife or no kids, okay. And his whole life was dedicated to what? To the truth, man. Okay, his ministry, and that's why he was so powerful. Like, look at Yahushai. He was on a mission. He was a man on a mission, so he didn't have no wife, no kids, because he was all about his father's business. Okay, that was his wife, that was his woman, the ministry, the gospel, pushing this word. Okay, and that's the same type of mindset we gotta be on, because what? Being in this flesh is difficult, man.
Yeah. Hey, but it takes a strong spirit. For you to be able to do that. And that's why, the Lord didn't put that spirit on everybody. If you look at even the disciples, what I'm saying, Paul was, a spiritual eunuch, Okay, but that was because of the job he had to do.
Right.
You know, so the Lord gave him that spirit. You know, if you have a woman, yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? If you don't, that's also fine. We all have different roles to play. All right? But just understanding the balance between the two, that whether you have one or not, the truth is still priority overall. You know, so, you know, yes, it's normal. Look, it's normal for your woman to want attention from you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing for her to want attention from you. You know what I mean? We live in a society where, you know, yeah, as much as it sucks and as, you know, you got a lot of demons out here, you know, on another token, you can't really blame them because, you know, it's how they've been bred. You know what I'm saying? To think like that. But that's why you balance it out and you put them in check when they need to be put in check. Now, I got a precept here. This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. It says, "Then answered Peter and said unto him," talking about the Lord, "Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?" Because Peter and the apostles, when the Lord came and called them, they went. They left everything. They left their families, their wives. They left all of that. Okay? Now, this is Matthew 8, verse 13. It says, "And Yahushua said unto the centurion, Go thy way, and as thou hast believed, so be it unto thee. And his servant was healed in the same hour. And when Yahushua was come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid and sick of a fever. And he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and ministered unto them." So that shows you what? Peter had a wife. Okay? But he had a family. He had all that, but he forsook all of that, left all of that, and went and followed Yahushua. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? That's why we talk about in this truth, hey, look, you know, you'll lose women. You know, and especially when you're dealing with a woman and then you come into the truth, that's when, you know, the everything changes. Because the you that she knew is not you anymore. You know, so then the battle gets even tougher. You know? And hey, the Lord might have it to where she stays and you keep her, or the Lord might have it to where you guys go your separate ways. You know, because he's brought you into the truth. Now wisdom is your main woman. You know, so you got to remember always that, look, yes, there's, you know, it's normal. You know, you'll have trouble in the flesh, but you have to balance it out. You know,
hey, and you got to keep in prayer too, because once you do good by the Most High, He makes everyone be good with you. You know, your woman becomes so at peace with you. You be like, yo, what the hell is going on? You know, but sometimes, like the brother said, you might have a woman before you get in the truth, but that's part of the sacrificing. You got to be willing to lose it all, man. You know, you got men who lose their spot in this truth, okay, their life, okay, because really this truth is life. A lot of men lose their lives because of women, man. Scriptures say what? Men have run out of their wits for women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas do that shit. You know, because again, a man's love is sacrificial, you know, and a woman's love is circumstantial. So there's a difference there. A woman will tell you, oh, I love you, this and that and the third. But her love for you is basically not even for you. It's basically how you make her feel. She's in love with how you make her feel. So those are two different things. But a man will sacrifice so much, including his life, his livelihood, you know, his job, his money, his time, you know, his energy, all these different things to what? To please the woman, man. And when you do that, you're taking away your resources, all right? You're spending your spiritual money on women. Okay, you're taking it away from the truth and giving it to women. That's why the Apostle Paul said, be as though you had none. Because once you have that mindset and the mentality of, I'm in this truth and everything else is secondary, everything else is going to play its own role, man. Women are going to fall in line, because one thing a woman hates and loves is your attention, but she'll hate you when you give her too much of it. Okay? She loves your attention, but she'll hate it when you give her too much of it.
She also hates you if you don't give her enough.
If you don't, that's why you got to have that balance. Okay? So she's gonna love you if you give her appropriate amounts of attention, but she's gonna dislike you and have a thing against you if you're giving her too much of that shit, man. And that's why you gotta have the balance, man. You know, once you're a man of integrity, you're a man of value, you're a man of purpose. You're busy, you're doing something which is of the highest importance right now on this planet Earth, is doing this work. Okay, holding this office of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. That's the top job any man could have. Okay, and if you have that position, it's best for you and your whole household to give it your all, man. To do your best to make sure that, look, baby, look, I understand this and that. I can't be with you today, this and that and the third, whatever. But hey, I'm on a mission. I got things to do. You know, I got things to do. I got salvation to gain. All right. I got lives to save. I got the word to give out. You know, I'm working on Yahweh Shemiel Shai's time. once you start having that mindset, guess what? The woman is going to be in check. You know, she's going to understand because the Lord is going to put the Spirit on her to understand. At least to deal with it for the meantime. She's still going to be a demon because it's part of the balance, so you're not getting too comfortable, all right? But the Lord is going to have it where you're going to be like, yo, like, my woman is not giving you no problems, you know, because you're at peace with the Most High. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But once you start, like we said, once you start swaying away from this truth, guess what? The women start swaying away from you.
Yeah. Hey, and you could, you know what I'm saying? Use righteous God, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't even have to, your women don't even have to know what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, women, you know, especially ones who are not, you know, who haven't even heard about this truth, whatever the case may be, that's really your best bet. You know what I'm saying? If you deal with a woman you deal with her separately than the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can have, you know, a good it pops up right here. Oh. Yeah. You can like, oh, I want to do this and that. You can hit her with a worldly excuse. You know what I'm saying? You can hit her with, oh, something, I got to work, or, you know, I got to do this, or something came up. You know, I'm doing dishes or something. You know, I'm sleeping, I was taking a shower. All these different things, you know. But if she's under the impression, you know what I'm saying, of, oh, he's probably out there doing that Israelite stuff again, or he's probably, you know, doing a video or something like that, a demon will hop on them. You know, and then you can tell her, oh, I'm in the shower, or I'm doing this. She'll, in her mind, she'll be like, no, you're not. You're just making excuses. You doing that Bible stuff again. You know, and then she's gonna be more of a demon. Yeah. You know, as the saying goes, what you don't know will kill you, something like that. Whatever the saying is, what you don't know can't kill you. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's not ugly if you don't see it.
If you don't see it, exactly. You know, so you can use that. But I got a precept here. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. You see, like King Solomon, what did he seek first? He sought the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High. Okay? The Lord already knows the kind of trouble you face. He already knows what's about to come your way because he's sending it. You know? But if he sees that throughout all of that, you're still faithful to him first, trust and believe that he'll make sure everything else goes accordingly for you. You know, but you first have to put your faith and your trust, all right, in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You got to seek ye first the kingdom of God. You got to seek this word, this truth, you know, and please the Lord, and then he'll do what's pleasing to you. Because everybody gets demons on them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you get a sloth demon, you don't feel like doing anything. You don't feel like reading, you don't feel like watching videos, you don't feel like doing videos, you know, and at that point you being a demon to the Lord. You know, the same way your woman will be a demon to you. So, you know, everybody, we're not perfect. That's why we all got to have that. We all got to have patience, long suffering, and mercy, and humility. You know, but we also got to be able to balance it out, okay, with knowing when to say what, how to say what, you know. And when you're doing that, with, even if you might not notice, you're acquiring a certain ability and quality, you know, which then allows you, see, everything we go through now is for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? You're doing this, but your woman might not know, or she might not care, because she doesn't understand that what you're doing is potentially going to save her life as well. Right. She doesn't understand that how going out on the highways and byways and teaching the Bible is going to save her life. You know, she doesn't get it, but we that understand, we do it. Just the same way, you know, you catch a certain hell and you feel like, damn, man, why can't we just be in the kingdom? Right. We don't understand why what the Lord is doing is going to be for our greater good in the end. You see, so it's a balance. The same way the Lord describes us as his woman, okay, our women deal with us that way. You know, I have another precept. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 37. It says, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And that goes for your women and your man as well. You know, speaking vice versa. Okay? So you got to understand that the love of the Lord comes first. He created your woman, he created you, he created everybody. And he said the primary first thing you do is serve me. Fear the Lord and do his commandments. You know, that's the number one thing. And everything else will go good for you. That's it. Okay? That's all. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. So really it's not rocket science, you know. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But you just got to know how to balance it, you know. That's right. The elder stay in the spirit 144, Proverbs 31 and 3. Let me read it from here so I can see it better. Let me get that real quick. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. That's it.
Strength unto women.
Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Hey, perfect example. How did Solomon fall? Because he his righteousness, which is our strength and our power, you know, he gave that unto women. You know what I'm saying? He dove into to please them. Okay? You see, the reason we're strong, the reason we're you know what I mean, we succeed at everything we do is because we have Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai on our side, because we please and serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But when you take that away and you give that to a woman, the scriptures say of the woman came death. So what you're doing is you're giving your power onto death, really. You know, your attention, okay, your energy, your capability to serve. If you give that to a woman, you're putting yours and her life in danger of imminent death. But when you serve the Lord, all right, the Lord is the power of life. When you serve the Lord, you're really bringing life into your household. Okay? So don't give your strength, don't give your power unto women, man. You hear it is, you got certain dudes that they literally worship, they come home, put on a dress and bow down to their woman. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she says goes. Oh, baby,
What did my boy say yesterday?
Oh,
give that example. He said, one of my boys in the world, he said, yesterday we were talking.
Oh, boy.
This man said, yo, bro, I'm at the point in my life where, yo, if my girl was to cheat on me, she was to come home and, you know, she getting her back blown out, whatever. She tells me, oh, babe, I got my back blown out by another man. I'll be like, okay, that's all right. So
I understand.
I understand. That's what he said. Oh, okay, babe, I understand. I said, what? Yo, and it was so funny because it's so busthead, like thinking about shit like that, and it shows you how the Israelite man is so beat down because it's like, yo, bro, what? I said, you're not gonna kick her out, nothing like that? He said, nah, bro, I understand, bro. I understand why she would do something like that because, you know, maybe I did something wrong, so she had to do something wrong too, and it's justified. And I'm like, yo, Jake is so dumb, bro, because look, like I said earlier, we were created in the image of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, okay? Man, the Israelite man is created in the image of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And our Heavenly Father, all right, Yahweh, through Yahushai, is a merciful power. Also, he's very sacrificial. All right, his love for us is by sacrifice, and that's why he gave his only begotten son to die for us, okay, to bring us back. So that's a sacrifice in and of itself. And that is the nature of the Israelite man. Okay, when you have a woman, as an Israelite man, when you have a woman, she's everything to you, man. Just like how we are everything to the Heavenly Father, your woman is everything to you. Okay? She cleaves onto you, you protect her, you provide for her, you do all these different things, and your love for her is what? Sacrificial. Okay, you sacrifice so much, your time, your money, your efforts, your resources, okay? You know, your own physical labor, man. Everything that you do is to please her, okay? But then for her, she don't do the same thing for you, okay? She don't do the same thing for you, man. She don't understand the kind of sacrifices and the type of things you got to do as a man to please her, man. You know what I'm saying? And some men who are not cognizant of this, all right, what do? They end up falling into the trap of the woman, okay? Because all she's looking for is the power, man. She's looking for power over you. And that power comes to what? The vagina. All right, when she gives up the box, she has an extreme amount of power over the man. If you're not disciplined, you're gonna be taken over by by her trap. Okay, because the box is literally a trap, man. It traps a lot of men. All right, the feel-good moment that you get with this woman, it releases something called what's it called? What's that? Dopamine. Dopamine. It releases dopamine and oxytocin, I think.
Yeah, oxytocin. That's that cuddle. Yeah, so-called cuddle hormone.
That's it. You know. So you release these things while you're dealing with women. Guess what? It takes your mind off of the truth, and that's why it creates what? Good times, and good times creates what? Weak men. Okay, you become weak when you when you're dealing too much around female energy, man.
Hey, all right. It shows you that even in the you know, because the way it's set up, you know, just like the brother just mentioned, today because of society, women have that mindset. Right. I want to conquer him. Right. He can do things that I can't necessarily do, so I want him under my control. So now I have him under my control. I got my legs crossed all over him and all those different things. But that's because men nowadays, they don't do anything. In the ancient world, you actually had to go do things. Right. You know what I'm saying? You actually had to go work, go get physical with your hands, go do what you got to do. So you're out, you're busy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When you see a woman, it's either before you leave or when you come back home. You know, so you're not cooped up under her, you know what I'm saying, 24/7, all this extra stuff. You need my phone? Yeah. You know? But today it's different. You know, but hey, you still got to balance. You know, you still got certain women that are out there that are actually, you know what I'm saying, have a good mind. You know what I mean? Actually have a mind of all these things. Because the same way you have certain women, you know, in the ancient world, okay, they back here again today. You know what I mean? Some of them who actually had common sense, okay? But at the end of the day, you got to understand, man, look, this truth is what comes first. You know what I'm saying? This truth, okay, this truth is what comes first. This is what you got to put your energy into. You know, this is what you got to put your power into, man. This, hey, if you think about, you know what I'm saying, the kingdom and all these different things the Lord is going to bless you with, that's not going to come by dealing with a woman. That's going to come by dealing with this truth. Right. You know, that's going to come by putting your energy into this truth. Okay? You know, when you deal with a woman, yeah, you get happy companionship and all that. But when you deal with this truth, you grow. You gain, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we were in the world, yeah, we still dealt with women. But we didn't really grow until we came into this truth. You know what I'm saying? Then you acquire the skills of knowing how to read spirits. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Getting into the right mindset, being disciplined. Okay, knowing history, knowing geography, knowing herbs.
Understanding order.
Understanding
how to even put a woman in order, man.
That's right.
You know, understanding why she's doing certain things. The truth teaches you all these things. All right? And that's why when you get into this truth, everything changes, man. Your whole life, you be like, damn, man, like if I'd have known this, man, like my life would have been different 3, 4, 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know? But that wasn't the time the Lord has set for you to understand this thing. All right. Plus, He ain't bring you into His truth so you can understand women. You know, you're not supposed to be a doctor in women. Oh, I have my PhD in women's studies. No, the truth is not about that. It's about what? About the whole body, the whole nation of Israel being what? A righteous judge. That's why us men are brought into His truth so we can learn how to be righteous judges for the kingdom to come. So when it comes to being a righteous judge, you have to have understanding and knowledge of all things. Okay, including women, including children, including men, including animals, herbs, life, everything, history, prophecy, all of these things, man. The truth encompasses everything, man. Okay, that's why it's called the truth. There's only one. Okay, so the whole point of this video is to get brothers into that spirit of being as though you had none, because right now the times that we're coming in, the spirit has showed it where, you know, it's about to be tough. And if you have women lingering around, or even if you do, and you're not in the right spirit, you might get hurt. Yeah. You know, because these women are going to show a very weak side of themselves that's going to persuade men to get weak. Okay, oh babe, come on, you know we got to take the chip. Oh babe, we got to get the vaccine. Oh, if you don't have the vaccine, then what if our son gets the virus and all? You know, I want my son to get the vaccine, and you the father, and you can't. You gonna say no. But then she's forcing the issue, and then now she gonna take it to court, or she gonna say, I'm gonna take the kid away from you because she's been so polluted and influenced by the society that she ain't got no faith, you know. And her lack of faith, if you're weak, her lack of faith might drag you out. You know what I'm saying? So right now, that's why we're saying what? Be in the spirit of as if you had none, man. You know, as if this was all about you. Oh, it's just me and no female around me. How am I gonna deal with this? You know, my mom is in the picture, my wife is in the picture, my girl is in the picture, my sister's in the picture. Whatever female energy that's around you, you have to be able to tame that energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Be in control. Be in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, and once you're in that spirit, everything becomes so much easier, man. You know, you're going to be able to deal accordingly. You're going to have a clear mind. You know, that's what you need right now in these times. Mm-hmm. Okay? Hey, fuck what the women got to say. Everybody's under quarantine. Where the fuck you going to go? If you tell her, yo, listen, we're not doing it this way, where is she going to go? She ain't going nowhere. You know, and yes, they're going to open things back up very soon for a short time, but that's all an illusion, man. You know, she going to get caught up too. If she doesn't listen to what you got to tell her, yo, listen, this is not the time for this. Don't think that this is it, whatever. And she doesn't listen, that's her ass right there. Yeah,
they call it the power to walk away. You know, like if you gotta have the mindset, look, if you here, I'll take care of you so long as you're here. But if you want to come to that with me, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing that I have that's a part of me is this truth. No matter what, that's not leaving. That's not leaving. You know what I'm saying? So you either do as it is, or that's it. That's how you be as though you have none. Because look, if you got to leave your house, you know what I'm saying? Something happens and you have to leave your house. If you by yourself, that's not a big deal. Okay, I'm out. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a woman, guess what? You tell her, look, baby, we got to leave the house. If she says no, you got that mindset of, okay, I'm gone. I'm out. You see? So it's not an issue. It's not a big deal. Because the times we're coming into, the Lord is gonna put the spirit on us to make the decisions. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not gonna be oh honey, what you think? The spirit is telling me this, but what you think? No, we gonna lead and they gonna follow. We gonna drive and they gonna be in the passenger seat. So it's gonna be as though it's just us. Mm-hmm. You know, So you got to have that mindset of being in tune with the spirit, man. Okay? You really, if you love your woman, man, you're going to put your attention into this truth. Okay? Even if you want to think of it like that, think of it like you're doing it for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this so that I can save us all. You know what I mean? The Lord might have mercy on all of us, because look, even if you don't get this, if you're not in the truth, it's fine. The scriptures talk about the woman is sanctified, the unbelieving woman is sanctified by the husband, and vice versa. So you can think, all right, look, Lord, so long as I please the Lord, He might have mercy and reward me by saving y'all. You know, so I still got to do this no matter what, no matter how much you guys come against me, no matter what the case may be, I still got to keep my focus in this truth, man. Okay? And when you have that mindset, trust and believe, man, you'll experience levels in the spirit that you wouldn't have experienced before. You know, so that's why it's important now more than ever with the prophecies going on to really lock into full mode, prophet mode. You know what I'm saying? Of course, have a balance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was listening to the other brother, was Ayathon? Yeah, and he was saying, look, man, don't just, I watched the video and because of that I'm gonna go break up with my woman. No. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling you to go break up with your woman. We're not telling you no. That's you don't go do stuff just because you hear stuff. No. We do these videos so you listen to it. Okay? Simple. Yeah, don't be simple. You listen to the words, take what you need from it, and then, you know, use wisdom. Deal with it accordingly. You know, balance everything out. Look at your situation. You know, you got certain people that they'll see the video, their woman is doing fine by them, but just because they see the video, now all of a sudden they get mad at their woman. You know what I'm saying? You're just sitting there, man, why you dressed like that? You see, you always out of order. You know.
Hey, that's not the time for it, man. Listen, hey, the women, scriptures tell you that they have to be modest apparel, but hey, that's if she's doing right by you and she's in modest apparel. Sometimes most of these women, man, they fake it, bro. You gon' really get a woman to be modest apparel in these days, man. They'll fake it for a while, but then after a while, the spirit gonna get on them and it's gonna be off. If the Lord is not dealing with them and dealing with you, it's gonna be hell. So it's best especially in these times, it's best you just worry about yourself, worry about the Lord, worry about this truth, man.
Get into the scriptures, man.
That's it. That's all you need to do, because look, once you're grounded in this thing, bro, you become almost like an immovable object. You know, because your Yahweh Shem Yahushua is literally on your shoulders at all times. That's guiding you. You know, and we always say this. You go months, even over a year, without, you know, slapping nothing. You have a different energy about you. You know, the testosterone levels are all-time high. You know, you're releasing all kinds of pheromones. Your mind is real, like, steady. Okay, you're focused, you're steady. You're not really shook by female, you know, the way they play around and talk, and, you know, the way they move and act. All this shit, it doesn't even bother you, man, because you're so locked into the spirit. Okay, you're not giving into the flesh, man, the lust of the flesh. You know, but it takes a different, you know, it takes discipline to be able to do that type of stuff, man. You know, and we call ourselves what, soldiers for Yahushua. All right, we are part of the house of David. Hey, if we're Lord willing, those men, and we're part of the house of David, we need to have that stern mindset. You know, you think Uriah the Hittite, all right, when he came back home, you think he was thinking about some ass? No, his men were at war, and his whole mindset was still war. Even though the King David told him, yo, go back and stay with your woman, he said, nah, I'm gonna stay right here with the chamberlains, man. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even go home, you know, until he got sent to the war front and died, man. You know, the Most High seen all of this stuff, but that's the kind of spirit you're supposed to be in, the spirit of Uriah, man. My men are at war. I'm not coming home for pleasure. I'm on the war front with my men too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about, and Bathsheba had to be bad. Shit, if King David, the whole king, saw that and said, yo, let me see that, give me that. She had to be top-notch bad. You know what I'm saying? But Uriah was like, nah, that's not the time for that. That's the type of spirit we're supposed to be, and we're in the spirit of war. We're in the time of war. Because you see what these devils are doing. Okay, Trump is out here talking about Operation Warp Speed. Okay, what the hell does that even mean? Warp Speed? What are you trying to say, bro? That's fulfillment of Revelation 12:12. You know what I'm saying? So this the time everything is being escalated, and we're in the time of so-called, is getting to that time of peace and safety. Okay, because nothing really popping off right now, and soon things are gonna open up again. It's gonna seem like the best thing ever. You know, economy, oh, this and that. No. The smoke screen is gonna be taken off, and people are gonna get hurt. But right now, we're in the time where you gotta like start conditioning yourself, because things are gonna get open. It's gonna be a balance. You're gonna have peace, and you're gonna have chaos. They opening some of it now. Hey, they might open some, and then some might stay closed, and they might be like, hey, look, you opened too early. Now look what happened. You know, we don't know, but we understand that. Look, right now they're comfortable because they think that they've passed the peak.
You know what I'm saying? They think, okay, we've passed the point of worrying. Now we're just dealing with how we're gonna. The Most High got something else coming your way, man. So right now, look, man, stay in the scriptures, man. If you have a good flow going, if you have a balance, you have whatever you got, keep it that way.
Thank the Most High.
Yeah, thank the Most High. Don't need to go change everything up. No, but just make sure you find a secure balance where you're able to do your videos, you're able to watch your videos, you're able to read, and you're able to deal with whatever else you got to deal with on the side. You know what I'm saying? And remain that balance, all right, until whatever else the Lord has for you to do. You know, so that's pretty much what it is, man.
Hey, spiritual power is coming too, man. You know, hey, that's that vibration has been heavy lately, man. You know, because when is the Pentecost?
I gotta double check
that. Yeah, but you know,
50 days from the Passover.
We're inching closer and closer to that, man, and you could feel it in the air, man. That's why these devils are moving. These devils sending, you know, demons attacking brothers in their sleep. You know, brothers getting sick here and there and shit like that. But hey, that's all part of the spiritual warfare that we're fighting, like it says in Ephesians, man. You know what I'm saying? We're battling principalities in high places, man. So evil, top demonic devils who pray and do all kinds of seances, man. They know exactly who we are. You know what I'm saying? So they send their demons left and right. So we got to send our angels left and right, man. The Most High is doing big things. And he's going to use us. Yo, that time is coming, man. He's going to use us to instill order in this place, man, in front of a lot of people, man. That's why the book of Psalms tells you that people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. Okay, that goes into spiritual power. A lot of people going to be willing in that day. Willing to do what? Willing to bow down to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Willing to get back in order, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Willing to accept Yahushai as their Lord and Savior, the King of Kings, whether you like it or yes. Okay, and that's the times that we're in, man. And the Lord's going to use us to do big things, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to use the lowest of the low to confound the highest of the high, the mightiest of the society, man. And that time is coming. Esau getting ready. Okay, he's getting ready on the left-hand side, both spiritually and physically, with the whole military, vaccines, and all these different things. But the Most High is also brewing things up on the right-hand side, man. And we feel it. Okay, we feel it, and we know that spiritual power is coming, man. It's coming very soon, and we're going to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushai when that time comes, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We do that now, but it's going to be on a whole nother level, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, stay in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this lesson was edifying. You know, you got anything to add on to that?
No, that's pretty much it, man. Just like the brother said, man. Stay in the spirit. All right, and just pray that the Lord keeps the spirit on you. You know, that you keep pushing and you stay focused on what's at hand, man. Yes, you're gonna have turbulence here and there, but your main focus should be the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna bring you that salvation. You know, so with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.